Nature can be an amazing and complex thing. Consider, for example, all the things that have to go right for a bird to go from an egg to soaring in flight. But sometimes, nature can use a helping hand. The nooks, crannies, and ivy-covered walls of our centuries-old courtyard are an ideal place for nesting and for free birdseed. This summer, a nesting pair of blackbirds took advantage of that. The closed courtyard is an ideal place for these 5 fledgling blackbirds because they are safe from most predators, especially given the fact that they can't fly. You see, blackbirds leave their nest first and learn to fly next, creeping and fluttering while both adults continue to feed them, arriving with a loud chirp. The black male and brown female take turns feeding the young. At night, they would take refuge in our potted plants. But there's a runt in every litter. We found him lying passively on the stones and thought he could use a hand in the form of a heat lamp. He was missing patches of feathers and was not getting fed as much as the others. He seemed doomed. His siblings, meanwhile, continued to grow and develop, constantly looking for and finding higher perches until they can eventually escape the high walls of our courtyard. Every day we'd find them in different places, on benches, plants, and door jambs, and we figured they'd be gone in a matter of days. Except for one. He didn't seem to be growing. He was falling farther and farther behind in terms of development. His feathers were getting dull and dingy, and he seemed to have a hurt foot. When nature brings this to your doorstep, do you intervene, or do you let nature run its course? The only one who didn't think it was doomed seemed to be the bird itself. So we started by looking for worms, and when that got burdensome, we figured that ground beef would work just as well, and it did. Several days after the other birds had all left and the parents stopped coming, a friend who does this sort of thing regularly stepped in. Though it was clear he would never fly, she fed him and tried to teach him to drink. But eventually, nature had her way. A week later, the flame which had burned so brightly went out.
Blackbirds singing in the dead of night. Take these broken wings and learn to fly.